Goku! Goku!
Yes?
Goku, this is King Kai. I I know you're on the way to Namek, but I really need you to stay away from Frieza.
But I have to defeat Frieza.
No, you don't. You just need to go get your friends in the Dragon Ball. Stay away from Frieza.
But I also have to defeat Frieza.
Why do you have to defeat Frieza?
Because I have to become a Super Saiyan and defeat Frieza.
You don't even know what a Super... How do you know what a Super Saiyan is?
Vegeta told me.
When? After or before he broke your spine and made you pass out?
I don't remember. He told me, though.
Stay away from Frieza. Otherwise, Namekians eat Super 3. Hello, welcome to anovelconsole, your weekly podcast where we talk about books, games, food, and stuff that caught our attention during the week. My name is Chris, and with me is my beautiful co-hostess, and wife, Karradyne.
Hello.
What? Do you need to clear out your throat or something?
Hello.
There you go. Not as slimy as...
I was too busy being Goku. And I just ate cereal.
You're too busy being Goku, and that's why you're slimy.
Yeah. Apparently he has a very slimy throat. Slimy, feminine throat.
After all that screaming. So, yeah. Hey, you know who else has a slimy, screamy throat?
Our Patreon supporters.
Yes, they do.
I got it this time.
Yeah.
Yay me.
I hate it when you get it, because I always like screaming our Patreon supporters at you and you
He does
freaking
this
out.
shit to me in the middle of the night, just like randomly. You know what? Blah, blah, blah. Our Patreon supporters. I think my guess this last time was Luna. I was wrong.
Yeah, it was our Patreon supporters. In the upcoming episode with Danny, I did get you really good.
He did. I
got
hated
you.
him
I
so
got
much
you
for
really
it.
good. I can't wait for that episode to come out. Anyways, our Patreon supporters, they pay $2 a month, support the show, keep it running. They pay the bills around for the show. And they get extra episodes and backlogs of dooms where people can vote songs.
Backlogs of dooms.
That's people can vote songs. Yeah, Semi just drove by, so that's going to be annoying for the listener.
That's okay.
Yeah, last week we had Backlog of Doom. I had all Dragon Quest games, and you had a bunch of books too. You had 5 books, and people are voting. It's $2 a month. You get to vote. We'll review all of it for a future episode. I think I already have like a clear winner of which one of mine is going to win. So I think I'm just going to start playing that on our trip to Puerto Rico.
Should I take the book that you think might win for me?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's swayed enough that it's likely going to be that one.
Maybe. The thing is that we're probably not going to review all that.
Till June, right?
Yeah, till at least the first week of June.
So if I read 2 books, then it's fine.
Yeah. I do need to get started on my June stuff. Anyways, tell your friends that they can find the podcast everywhere. Tell them to listen. It always helps. And if you guys feel like giving a review, give us a review wherever you're able to give reviews so that more people can find the show. And if you want to send us an email, you could do it at anovelconsole@gmail.com. But that's enough of that. Have you anything that you want to bring up in the intro?
In the intro, Box Lunch has some really cool Lord of the Rings things right now, but none of you should buy them because I have to buy all of them. Yeah. I got some cute pins. There's this one little pin with Arwen at the river and the Nazgul on the other side, and it has this sliding piece that is the water horses, so you get to knock down all the Nazgul. They don't really actually fall down, but you get to slide it. And there's another pin with a hobbit hole, and a little chibi Sam is standing outside, and he kind of looks
like he's dropping eaves.
But the hobbit hole door opens up, and there's Frodo dancing around like a little chibi child. They just look like really young, weird chibi children.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, you got that going on for you, and I have Stranger of Paradise going on for me. This is a sort of retelling of the first Final Fantasy game. It's a little bit kind of Dark Souls action-y, but not really. And there's a lot of loot for you to acquire. So it's kind of like Destiny 2. So it's like a Destiny, Borderlands, Dark Souls dungeon crawler beat 'em up type game, and it does so many things for me.
What does it do?
So many things. So first box that it takes is the loot progression. There's shit tons of loot to collect, and they keep building on, making your character stronger. And the second thing is the job system. It has a job system, and this job system does so many things for me. Because the thing is, you level up the jobs. Each job is capped at level 30, and you gain so much experience that you level up really quickly. So you could possibly level up one whole job in one stage, get it to level 30. And the cool thing is that while you're leveling up, you get like these skill points. Then you can put into your jobs, and you can fill out like this whole skill tree that'll make that job stronger and whatnot. And it ends in like filling out one spot for another job that you can unlock. And if you do all of them, like I'm doing, then you're gonna get the basic jobs, the medium jobs, and then the expert jobs, which are the strongest jobs, which are kind of like a collection of all of the elements of all the other jobs together, but making them way more powerful. And usually when I play games like this, I avoid magic classes, and the magic classes in this game are fucking insane. There's the mage. He has fire, thunder, quake, wind, ice, water, all those elemental powers. And the cool thing is that as you're buying skills, you can unlock skills to finish your combos, like finishers. So you would press R1, R2, and he would do a special ability, and so on, adding more to the R1 button. So when you do 3 and you hit it again, he'll do like a slamming thing with quake. So every time he hits it, he creates an earthquake. And it is just so much fun. I absolutely love this game.
That does sound pretty cool.
It is so crazy. You saw it the other day and you were like, oh, that looks gross, when I exploded a monster into crystals.
Oh, wait, the crystal thing? Not the big alien thing looking...
Big
You were
alien
playing
thing?
a game the other day with the big alien thing.
What big alien thing?
Gigantic alien man monster thing.
What was I doing?
I don't know. You were playing some game with a gigantic xenomorph looking man.
A gigantic xenomorph looking man. What the hell?
He was big, he was muscular, he was like a dark gray, and he had like a tentacle thing hanging off of his face.
I know which one you're talking about. That was the same game. That was still Stranger of Paradise.
Okay, how could you forget that? How? Literally how?
Because he was so horrifying that I put it out of my brain.
He was pretty scary. He was like a xenomorph and a man, and like fucking the dude at the end of the shit you made me read, all blended together.
And
Daddy.
And Squidward.
And Squidward, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very creepy monster. Yeah, that's still Stranger of Paradise, and I beat the shit out of him. That was a very fun fight.
Good. He deserved it for being so scary.
Yeah. So the game is really fun. I wish I could do like a full review, but I probably won't be able to do a full review until like June or maybe July.
We got too much Star Wars happening.
Yeah, so
I'm excited though.
yeah,
oh
me
my
too.
gosh, Obi-Wan starts at the end of the month.
That's true. So I'm just gonna give Stranger of Paradise a score. To me, it's an 8. It's very fun. I still haven't played it with friends yet. I'm waiting for one of the managers from work to log on while we're both online and send me the invite because he's playing it too. We've been talking about it nonstop. So yeah. Other than that, we're just still gearing up to go to Puerto Rico. Just knocking out last minute shit.
Very ready to get going.
Yeah. I'm tired. I'm exhausted from work.
I want to get this plane ride over with.
Yeah.
I hate being on planes.
Me too. I don't know how this plane ride is gonna go, but hopefully it goes well. I don't like plane rides. I am 6'3", 300 pounds, and I hate plane rides.
Yeah, you're a big boy for planes.
Yeah. All right. So you ready to go into book talk?
I think so.
All right. So this is book talk.
This week's books are the Frieza Arc, the Dragon Ball full color Frieza Arc volumes 1 through 5 by Akira Toriyama, published by Viz in varying years. I think the last one was published in 2017. I think that's what Goodreads said, maybe.
That's not that.
This is also the full color one, so
Yeah.
they were published later, right?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took so long for them to publish like full color.
Now, when I was looking at Goodreads, it looked like there was another arc in between the last one and the one that I just read. Is that right? Or would they just maybe be laid out on Goodreads? Kind of weird.
Okay.
I didn't really look at it.
So it goes Saiyan Saga, Frieza, Namek Saga, which includes Frieza, Android Saga, which includes Cell, and then the Majin Buu Saga.
That's too much.
So if there's anything in between those, it's probably filler,
I see.
which are what some of the movies are and some episodes that, that there are some episodes that are very funny, like the one where Goku gets his driver's license.
Oh my gosh.
It's so stupid. Piccolo gets his driver's license too. Which is funny because
That sounds ridiculous.
Piccolo is only 4 years older than the Gohan.
Oh my god. That's redonkulous. And what was that Funko Pop that we saw?
That was Piccolo getting his driver's
It
license.
was him
Yeah.
getting his driver's license? Oh my gosh. Why didn't you want that?
I don't know. Do I even have a Piccolo on my wall?
I don't think you do. I see Pickle Rick, but I don't see Piccolo.
Piccolo.
You
I
do
should've
not
got
have a
it.
Piccolo.
They have-
Isn't Piccolo the one that you asked me to get you in Japan at Epcot and then I didn't do it?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Love you.
They don't make good Funko Pops anymore. They're all crap now.
Yeah, they're not exciting anymore, but I am pumped for that Gandalf that's supposed to come out in the near future. Anyway,
I guess I should have bought that Piccolo, that driving school.
they had
Piccolo.
plenty.
They did. They have a shit ton.
Plenty. Next time we go to Bright Light, we can pop in.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
Deal. All right. So this is the Frieza arc. So basically it starts with Bulma and Gohan and Karradyne, as I call him,
Karradyne.
are all going to Namek to get the Dragon Balls before Vegeta dies. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Little do they know that Vegeta is not their true enemy, because, dear God, Frieza's there trying to find the Dragon Balls because he wants immortal life, and they just go on a killing rampage. Like, it just astounds me how much death is in this crap. Death and resurrection. It doesn't matter if they die. They're always going to come back. It's fine.
They kill all the Namekians.
They killed literally all of them. All of them. Oh, man. And that's something that made me kind of giggle a little bit at the end. When they were like, oh, where's this one tribe? And Vegeta's like, oh, I killed them. Because one of their wishes is to bring back all of the Namekians that Frieza killed. And they're like, why isn't that village back? And Vegeta just like comes out of the shadows and he's like, thank me, bitch.
Fucking Vegeta.
Oh man. But I do have to admit that I started to like it a little bit more by the end of it. I would not call myself a Dragon Ball person. I still don't get the hype, but it was better. Like, I found myself worrying about the children at times.
The children.
And, yeah.
Gohan.
Gohan and Karradyne and
Krillin-
Dende.
Krillin
I was
is not-
so worried about poor little Dende.
Krillin is not a child. He is older than Goku.
He's not a child?
No, he's older than Goku.
Are you sure he's not a child?
I'm sure.
Why is he so small?
Because he's a short person.
He's a little person?
Yeah.
Now I feel bad. I definitely thought he was a kid.
No.
The bald head doesn't help.
I know.
And his, like, childlike personality doesn't help.
Yeah. But
Okay, we're going to pretend that Karradyne is a child.
No, he is a year older than Goku.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's not okay. Also, like, I don't know. I just had to laugh at it at times because, like, there's, like, a lot of time going by in between, like, them running into Frieza and then the Ginyu Force shows up and I can't help but laugh at the Master of the Worlds and Yamcha and Chaozu and whoever the hell they are,
Tien
all
Shin
just
Han.
standing there on the edge of the tennis ball planet, just watching. They're all just standing there the whole time. Like, do y'all ever like take a rest, eat something?
They're
I don't
dead.
know.
They don't need to eat,
Or
sleep, or
rest.
anything.
They're just gonna stand there at the edge of the tennis
just
ball planet.
Dead for the
I
rest of
can't.
eternity. With King Kai.
And then I don't know. Frieza really freaks me out. I don't like him. He is so creepy. He's like a pedophile. He is really, really creepy. And the Ginyu Force, man, that one dude, he looks like the broccoli from VeggieTales with his long head.
Who?
Raccoon.
Raccoon?
Raccoon.
Raccoon?
Raccoon.
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 Yeah.
Raccoon and Butter.
Birder.
And Ginyu, who turns into a frog. That was pretty funny. It made me giggle. And
Jason Goldo.
Jason Goldo.
Goldo, yeah.
Which one was the one with the white hair and the pink body?
Jace.
Which one was Goldo?
The fat one, the Vegeta decapitates.
The one that Vegeta decapitates?
Yeah, the little green one with the eyeballs.
Right.
Yeah.
He looks a little bit like an alligator.
You think that
Everybody looks like an alligator. That one dude who thought that he was sexy and was like, I don't transform because I'm too beautiful. And then he transforms and he looks like an alligator. And now I know who Dodoria is, so I know who that chick is on TikTok.
Did you see the TikTok that I sent you yesterday?
Did. I also went to her page and watched her just like do her makeup, and it was horrifying.
Did you see her Nappa?
No, I did not see her Nappa.
It is
She is really
horrifying.
talented. Like, to see her without her makeup on and then see how much she transforms herself when she's doing these cosplays, it is very impressive.
The ones with Nappa are especially horrifying.
What's her username again?
I'm looking it up right now.
It's like Jane something, I think.
Jane_SG66.
But it's Jayane?
No, Jane.
Oh, Jane?
Yeah,
I thought it was
Jane.
Jayne. Why
She
did I
might have
think that?
changed it, but it's Jane_SG66.
It's horrifying
Yeah.
in the best way.
Yeah, she has a pretty good Android 16, but look at her as Nappa. That shit is horrifying.
Oh, dear. Her bald cap is more obvious with Nappa than it is with Dodoria. Yikes. Yikes.
It's just like the pushed up
man.
boobs and the bald ass head with the mustache. It's just so creepy.
There were just so many things that more things came to light in this one that I don't understand, even though I started to like it more.
Like what?
It's so fucking cheesy.
It
It's
is.
so cheesy to the point of being painful with the way that all these people talk to themselves to advance the plot. I'm like, you're really going to be fighting your asses off and be like, no, he didn't do that. He dodged it. He dodged everything. Ooh, only I can do that. I have power of 550 million. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Frieza is just really dramatic. Really, really dramatic. And all these transformations, like, oh, you just wait till you see me in my next form. And then they like fart and they get bigger. Like, what the hell? What the hell? And then all this build up to the Super Saiyan thing. And I don't even know. Like, it was cool, but it also, like, he was literally regular Goku on one panel and you don't see him transform, where you saw everybody else transform. And then all of a sudden, boom, he's got blonde hair and blue eyes.
All right, let's pause.
And he's
this.
more muscular.
Let's put a pin on this for a second. We'll come back in a couple of seconds. So because the scene is very underwhelming on the manga, I'm just gonna have Karradyne watch the transformation in the anime because it is such an.
I would just
epic
like to say that Karradyne still sounds like a child.
Oh my god, leave Krillin alone. So right now we're watching the video. Frieza just killed Krillin.
Frieza doesn't sound as much like a girl as I thought he would.
I think that's the original voice actor, not the new one.
I see.
Yeah. So she's watching Goku go Super Saiyan. Frieza's taunting them. And here goes the really, really legendary and cool
He looks
transformation.
like he's taking a giant poop.
Oh
He looks
my
like he's
God.
constipated.
He is not.
Are you sure he's not
I am
constipated?
sure. Look at him. Look, he is making
He's
thunder.
trying to force the poop out of his butthole.
He is making the thunder.
And he's got sweat dripping down his forehead.
The thunder hit the earth. He's making the tides change. This is how powerful he is and how incredible Super Saiyan is. Look at how cool that shit is.
And he's more powerful than Frieza when he's Super Saiyan?
A little bit.
Because he's the most powerful in the universe?
He's a little bit stronger than Frieza after he becomes Super Saiyan. See, this doesn't happen in the manga.
No, it's literally just one panel normal, next panel blonde, blue eyes.
See, he's breaking the earth, going Super Saiyan finally.
He sounds like he's having real bad poop problems. Real bad.
No, leave it with the poop.
I can't. Ah! Oh, there we go.
And that's the panel you see in the manga? after he
No,
turned?
no glowing light or anything. He's just blonde.
He's just blonde?
Yeah. And he's like looking up. That's it.
Like that?
Yeah, kind of.
So
That's it.
is this much better than the manga?
Oh, now we're into the manga, huh? I mean, it's better, but I still wouldn't say it's much better. It's still
Cheesy.
it's still anime, and you know
You
how
need to get
anime
over
does
that.
literally nothing for me.
You need to get over
Nothing.
that preconception that anime does nothing for you because
It doesn't do anything for me.
oh my god, you're just full of shit.
Love you.
Sure, whatever. You can read the manga and love the manga, but you won't love the anime, which is just bullshit. Okay, so I need you to tell me what your favorite part about the whole arc was.
My favorite part?
Of the arc, yeah.
Them bringing back all of the Namekians.
That was your favorite part?
Yeah.
It wasn't none of the fights or
No.
any of the encounters or any
I
of
felt
that?
bad for the Namekians.
You felt bad for the Namekians, and
Yeah.
that's the only thing you wanted.
I felt real bad for them.
Oh, man. I thought like a fight would stand out for you or...
No. Honestly, the fights were my favorite part in terms of reading because I could go fast because there were no words. I just swipe. I'm sorry, like manga, those fight scenes, they get so jumbled and blurry that I feel like they're really hard to differentiate what the hell is happening. So I just glance at them and move on.
So you didn't find it funny when Goku comes in and one-shots Raccoon?
No.
Like hits him once that he just doubles over.
No.
When Ginyu switches bodies with Goku and Vegeta's about to kill him.
That stressed me out.
I'm gonna tell you, when I was a little kid and I would see the dynamic saga, all of it, it would stress me the fuck out because it was Krillin and Gohan super underpowered with this planet full of powerful assholes, and they were just waiting for Goku to get there. That shit would stress me out, but they made it through. And at the point where they're now, all of those people on Namek mean nothing because they're so weak compared to them.
When is Yamcha coming back so that Bulma has a boyfriend again? Yamcha doesn't come back, does he? Oh.
He does.
But he's not Bulma's boyfriend when he comes back, is he?
I don't know.
Don't Bulma and Vegeta wind up together?
Maybe.
They do, don't they? I was like, I feel like I remember him telling me Bulma is somebody else's wife. Not Yamcha's. She's Vegeta's wife, isn't she?
Is she?
I just need to know.
I'm not telling you.
Who does Trunks belong to?
Who does Trunks belong to? You should know
Vegeta
that.
and Bulma.
Does he?
I think so.
Why do you think so?
Because I know you told me before, and now I just can't remember. Because he has purple hair, and I see him have blue hair, so I know he transforms, which means I know he has Saiyan in him.
Okay, so that is
Maybe.
that
I
is
don't know.
that
That's
blue,
future Trunks.
That blue and purple hair thing, that is an inconsistency.
Oh, dear.
Because he has purple hair in Z.
See, that's why I can't with this shit.
He has purple hair
can't.
in C, and then in Super, they made his hair blue for some reason, while Kid Trunks still has purple hair.
Okay.
Super weird. But
Yeah, and I just need to know why Yamcha is a joke.
haven't you already figured it
Because
out?
he's like dead the whole time. He dies immediately. And now he's just hanging out on a tennis ball with a halo. Their halos make me laugh. Those halos are so silly.
I'm just gonna tell you, when they come back for the Android saga, there's in one part they're searching for the androids, and Yamcha finds the first android and he gets killed immediately.
Oh my god. Poor Yamcha. He's just trying to help.
He gets a hand shot through his chest.
I feel so bad that I bought you that figure of all the figures that I could have bought
It's
you.
a really cool figure, him doing the wolf fang fist.
He's got a really bad mullet.
He did have a really bad mullet.
Yeah. Okay, so Bulma and Vegeta totally wind up together.
Do they?
Totally.
How do you know?
I feel like you've told me this before.
Have I told you this before?
Yeah, and Beerus watches their babies. I remember you like watching that one day or something. Or was it in that movie?
I think it was in the movie.
The movie? Okay. Yeah. See, I paid attention to some things.
You did.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
Broly and Beerus watching the kids.
Broly wasn't watching the kids.
No, Broly is in the movie. Yeah.
No, Broly wasn't watching the kids.
No, he wasn't watching the kids. They go fight Broly while Beerus is watching the kids.
Reluctantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dragon Ball is so good.
There's a lot of
It's so fucking crazy and stupid. I love it so much. So now that you're done with the Namek Saga, now you're going into the Android Saga, which is where shit hits the fan.
Okay.
Give
me a couple months.
I cannot wait for you to read
Sometime
all of
before the end of the year, we'll do another one.
Sometime before the end of the year, we'll do the rest of it.
The rest of it?
Yeah, you still got 2 sagas left to go.
We also need to like do something where we pick this like a month in advance, not a week in advance, because it actually takes me a minute to read these. They're long.
Well, this was your fault because you're like, let's go eat at this place. And I'm like, okay, we can make a Dragon Ball episode. It'll be quick.
Hey, I paid for that, okay?
We
I have
both
paid
did.
for it handsomely.
We both did.
Yeah.
I spent $50 and it was not good.
We'll get there at the end.
So, okay, what do you want to rate
Okay, so I don't give it a rating overall. So for volume 1, 3 stars.
Okay.
Volume 2, 3, and 4, 3.5 stars.
Okay.
Volume 5, 4 stars.
Wow. How did it go up so fast? Or so whatever.
Because they saved the Namekians.
That's the only reason.
I mean, it had a large factor. And then it was pretty cute when what was that in volume 5 or volume 4? It was definitely volume 5 when Porunga brings back Karradyne and he's like, yeah, and I brought all of your clothes back. Nice bonus. You're welcome.
What?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, and I gave you back with your clothes fixed.
I didn't remember that part.
And the Namekians are like, can we stay with you? And Bulma's like, yeah, let's go to my house. We have plenty of room for a whole planet worth of people, minus 1 village.
Fucking Vegeta.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
It's so funny. In the anime, Dr. Briefs, Bulma's dad, teaches the Namekians how to play golf.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
So you
that's
see
adorable.
Not Guru. You see the elder playing golf with other Namekians.
I love it. I love it.
And Guru's just sitting under the tree waiting to die.
Oh my gosh.
He was brought back so he could die.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about those Namekians, but remember in the last one, I really liked Piccolo, like a lot.
Yeah, Piccolo's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He was kind of being a bitch there when he didn't want to merge with Nail, transform with Nail, whatever, mutate, something. Merge. Yeah. Yeah. That thing.
Nail. Oh my God. I can't wait for you to finish so we can watch Abridged. You are going to.
I'm good.
No, you are going to laugh. God. It is so funny.
They're all so ugly.
Who?
All of them.
What do you mean?
Everyone.
What do you mean?
They're all ugly.
Oh, but you were like, oh, Goku looks handsome with blonde hair.
Yeah, he looks more handsome.
No, you said handsome.
Oh, God. Yeah, because he's not handsome at all with his black hair. Yeah.
Just wait till you see Vegeta with blonde hair. You're gonna cream yourself.
I don't know about that.
No?
Because isn't he on the wall somewhere with blonde hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think you will. So you gave it, on average, 3.5 to the whole thing?
Yeah, it's an average of 3.5 because we only had 1.3. That was the first one.
That's not bad.
That Ginyu Force was really comical with all their stances. They were ridiculous.
Yeah, every time I have to fight the Ginyu Force in a video game, it gives me just so much joy to kill all of them because they are just
I can imagine
obnoxious, especially fucking Ginyu himself with his butthead looking ass with horns and shit. Before we move on to games and stuff, are you excited to keep reading Dragon Ball? Do you want to see what happens next at the story?
I mean, I guess. Yeah. Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly?
Yeah.
So you're not excited at all?
I am. I just don't want to admit that I am.
Will is going to be happy to hear that.
I'm still not into it, okay?
Sure.
I am not a Saiyan.
You're happy for the Namekians, though.
Yeah.
So that's more than
They're
enough.
cute.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into some games and stuff. So for Dick's Week's game,
I can't.
You missed the Dick's Weeks.
I haven't said that for a couple episodes now.
It's been like 20 episodes.
Oh my god.
We have Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. It is a 2004 beat 'em up / fighting game released for the Game Boy Advance based on the Dragon Ball franchise. It was developed by Dimps and published by Atari. Atari had the license in those times. In North America on June 6th, 2006, and that beep was the fucking
It's happened
Switch.
more than once now. You just didn't notice it.
Yeah, no, I noticed it earlier, but I didn't say anything. That's the Switch just downloading a bunch of shit. So this game is actually a ton of fun. It is very, very fun. It is, like I said, a beat 'em up / fighting game. So you have segments where it's a beat 'em up where you're side scrolling, fighting enemies and shit. And then there's like the big important battles turn into like a fighting game, kind of like Street Fighter.
And they have sex? You said segments.
Segments.
You said sex first, and then you corrected yourself.
Did I?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
You totally did.
Please call her on her
oh
bullshit
my gosh.
if she did.
I swear I heard it. I was also stretching, so I may not have heard right.
Yeah, you didn't hear right. But yeah, the game is a ton of fun. I think I got this game for like $15 at one of the local game stores here. It wasn't Cybertron. It was GamerSync. And I hadn't played it until recently, and I had seen a bunch of videos on YouTube saying, oh, this game is really fun. Just try it out, play it. It's super short. It's like 2 hours short. And I was like, all right, fine. I guess it's perfect for the podcast. And the difference is that this isn't Dragon Ball Z. This is Dragon Ball, just straight up Dragon Ball. The original.
I don't know the difference between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
So Dragon Ball is Goku's a kid until he becomes...
a dad.
No. Until he defeats the evil King Piccolo. And then after that, he's a dad all the way.
And Piccolo's good.
And Piccolo turns good. Yeah. So the game follows the story of the original manga series, chronicling a young Goku's adventures across every story arc leading up to the battle against King Piccolo. Special items can be collected throughout each stage, including those that increase the player's health and or ki. Dragon Balls clearing modes unlocks the ability to play as Krillin. The mode is divided into various stage types, including standard platforming levels with enemies, flying stages, and one-on-one battles. That is a very weirdly written sentence that I just read. This is straight off of the Wikipedia page. Now, while the game is fun, there are some things about the game that I don't like. The main thing that I don't like is that in the side-scrolling levels, the enemies just don't stop appearing. They just continue appearing on and on.
They gotta kill you.
I know, but, just have them come into the screen, not just, oh, it's out of frame, I go back into that frame, they're right there. I just find that so annoying because, especially in this game, they are constantly attacking, and you can block their attacks and stuff, like with your own attacks, but it's just so constant that they keep coming in and dying and coming back in. Apart from that, I do find that the one-on-one battles, while they're fun, my hands are looking to do stuff that I would do like on Street Fighter or Guilty Gear. Because up usually is jump. In this game, you have to press A to jump, which is the same button you use in the story mode, which is fine. But when the game switches to that type of one-on-one fighting, and it does have like that sort of magnetism that fighting games have, where the characters kind of attract each other, I would have wanted it to go into a whole fighting game control scheme instead of just keeping the original one. But it's still a fun game. It's still a very, very fun game. There's a lot of collectibles for you to encounter in the world to raise your health and all that stuff. And there's also extra modes where you can unlock Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, General Blue, and a bunch of other characters for you to use in the one-on-one fights. Apart from that, there's really not much to say about the game, just that it's a fun time. It's about 3 hours long. If you do,
Pretty short.
Yeah, if you do go into it trying to get everything 100%, it's about 15 hours, which I don't see myself sitting down and doing.
Still pretty short for
yeah.
considering what I've heard you say you put into games.
Yeah. I wouldn't sit down and put it in the 15 hours, but little by little, I could see myself getting to those 15 hours. Other than that, the game's probably like 15, $20 used. You can pretty much find it on eBay. I think I found this at a store for that price, and I bought it, and it's pretty fun. It's worth the 15, $20. And this game, at least for me, playing it, apart from some certain gripes like the enemies keep respawning and some cheap deaths, because when you fall down a pit, you're dead. You have to start all the way back at the beginning of that section of that stage.
That's very deceptive considering how much people die and then come back to life.
Yeah.
Exactly where they were.
That's true. Yeah. But for me, this game is an 8. It's just plain fun. It's not perfect. It's a great time for the 2 hours that it is. $20 is more than enough for this game. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure.
This is going to be our shortest episode ever.
It could be. Although, do you have a lot of stuff to say about garbage?
Oh, no, just one thing.
Okay, so that's Give Me the Garbage.
This week's restaurant is Soupa 3, the latest addition to the Super Saiyan empire that has taken over Orlando
And
for
Florida.
some stupid fucking reason.
Oh boy.
Oh man,
hate
I
this
feel
place?
really passionately after this experience. So it's been years since either one of us has eaten at Super Saiyan. Years, and it was our go-to.
Was.
Yes, you found it first before we met. It was your go-to. It was the first time you'd ever had pho. And then we had Viet Thai. And it took me a while, but I eventually accepted that Viet Thai is worlds better than Super Saiyan. But I was still like, I still
Just like
Super
Dragon
Saiyan.
Ball Z is worlds better than Bridgerton.
Oh my God, no. We will never go there. Anyway, but then they recently opened up Super 3 over near us, because the one that we went to is over near Universal. It's kind of far from where we live. And so we were like, oh my gosh, we got to go. We were going to go during their soft opening, but their lines were too long. I wish we'd been able to go ahead and get the disappointment out of the way then. Which is, I think, why we wound up doing Dragon Ball instead of Super 3 for that last Dragon Ball
I think so.
episode. Because the lines were just insane.
I do want to go back to Dragon Ball so
Yeah,
bad.
Dragon Ball is amazing. So I am obviously limited right now with my gallbladder issues in terms of what I could put into my pho, because they have a build your own pho option, which is what we always did. So I got rice noodles, because that's my favorite, steamed vegetables, and chicken. I should have just chosen no meat.
And no veggies.
Yeah, just noodles and broth.
Yeah, that would have been perfect.
Onions and scallions. Even then, though, it would have been disgusting filth. Disgusting. Their broth is the nastiest shit I have ever tasted in my life. Imagine a compost bin where you've dumped all your food scraps. That is what that bowl was. It was compost. It was the most revolting thing I have ever tasted in my goddamn life.
Oh boy, I thought I hated Super Saiyan, but apparently
you hate the customer service and the business. I
hated
the
the
food.
customer service in the
original location.
Yeah, because that whole locking the customers in so nobody can get inside the store is complete horseshit. It's like
They didn't have a good system in place.
No, and then the doors open and you walk in and they start screaming at you to get out and wait your turn. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's just shitty customer service.
We've talked about it so many times now. Let's get past it.
No, this is technically the first time we've talked about it.
No, we've talked about it before.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
No, we have not.
Yes, we have.
No, we have not.
Anyway, keep going.
I edit these episodes. I know what I've said.
Oh, my God. Who you have said?
What I have said. I had the beef broth with the ramen noodles.
Oh, yeah, I had beef broth, too.
Double protein and the boiled egg. And
that steak?
Double protein, double steak. Yeah, double steak. And that... pretty much the noodles and the steak were the best part. The rest of it was awful. That egg was the worst egg I've had in my entire life.
And it was fully cooked. Normally they're soft boiled, so they're runny still.
It was overcooked.
Yeah,
so
it was.
You remember mouses back in the day? They had the little ball inside. Yeah. The yolk was kind of like that. That hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was not a good egg, and it tasted like funky and weird. It kind of almost tasted like it was dusty and dirty, but also the broth kind of tasted like it was from a can.
Yes,
it tasted like beef.
It tasted fake,
like beef. What's it called? Beef consomme, like stock.
Yeah, that's what it tasted like.
Like that shit you used to make the French dip sandwiches.
Yes. It even looked like that too, because it was like
brown.
Yeah, and oily like that. You could see the like flakes of oil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I probably shouldn't have eaten it anyway. So it's a good thing that I ate approximately 3 bites. Forced myself. You took 1 bite, and I don't think I've ever seen you look so disgusted in your life. And I literally dumped the entire bowl into the garbage can while an employee watched me.
The sushi chef.
Did they offer a refund even though they watched me dump all of my food into the trash can? No.
They didn't say anything. They just stared.
Yes. People definitely stared at me and making my nasty faces and pushing my bowl across the table. It was revolting. But you also got sushi.
I did get sushi. Before we go,
oh dear,
I just want to say there were some good things.
There were?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm never going back there. Never.
I'm never going back there again. No. Okay, let's actually go back. Like, the sushi's one of the good things.
It was all right.
Okay, the noodles were cooked fine. The steak was decent. It wasn't fatty. It was thin. It had a nice chew on it.
The chicken was cooked, but it was revolting.
And eating at a restaurant while you're surrounded by Dragon Ball Z stuff all over you, it's kind of cool. It almost makes you kind of feel
it ain't worth it.
It almost makes you feel like Goku eating noodles, which is cool. Sad part is that they're not great.
Nope, not at all.
Your egg was also really fucking bad.
Yeah, I only ate a little piece of it. I got a fried egg, so I didn't even experience the gooiness that it should have been. But it was cooked all the way, wasn't it?
It was it was a little bit.
It was a little runny.
It was a little runny, but the whole egg was overcooked itself because it had a taste of sulfur.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I only ate a little piece of the egg white.
The sushi was good. It was
fine.
What was it, like a crunch whatever roll?
Well, I don't remember. It was some white fish.
It was white fish, avocado, and it had
a little teeny tiny dollop of spicy mayo on
top. Yeah, and it had like tempura flakes, and I think it had tuna inside and white fish on top. It was decent. It wasn't great, and the crunchy was a little bit weird because some of the pieces had the crunchy inside and some didn't.
Right.
And I still can't tell what the hell the crunchy was. It was okay. It wasn't great sushi, but it wasn't awful. A big problem that I have with Super Saiyan is that when they opened, they were fucking awesome. They were amazing. And I don't know if it's because of the volume of people that they get in the store that they've changed a bunch of stuff about it, but it's not good. It's not good anymore. And it sucks to say that a local Orlando eatery that we used to love just went down to shitter.
Yeah.
And it's just bad
It's
now.
so fucking bad and so expensive.
We paid $56
That's
without
more,
the tip.
That's more than we pay for 2 large bowls and egg rolls at Vietnam. 2 large bowls plus tip. We still pay less at Vietnam because it's good and not price gouged for the atmosphere.
Honestly, I feel like your veggies were not washed at all.
Oh my God, they were terrible. I don't even know what some of it was.
It
It was so bad.
tasted like there was something on top. I think it might have been sakura roots. Is that what they're called?
I don't know.
It has the consistency of an apple, but it has no flavor.
Oh yeah, those things. Yeah.
Those weren't bad. But the rest of the bowl just tasted like it was dirty. Like it was just fresh out the pack and thrown into the broth.
Compost, I'm telling you. It was compost.
Honestly, I hate doing this. I really, really hate doing this.
You know what? They do so much fucking business, it's not even going to hurt them. Even if we were a popular podcast, which we are not. We're popular with our group of people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Super 3 is a straight up garbage.
Super Saiyan is straight up garbage. I would even argue that we should create a god tier garbage
God tier
level.
garbage.
Yes.
Hell.
Hath no fury like a woman scorned in terms of her food.
No. Hell. No. Asphodel garbage? No.
What?
Tartarus garbage?
What?
No. I'm just trying to find like a word beneath hell for garbage to add on to garbage because it's not God tier and it's not demon tier.
Satan tier.
No.
Garbage.
If you have an idea for how
Lower than garbage.
lower than garbage,
We
just
should just call it that. Lower than garbage.
lower than garbage.
Yeah. The bottom of the dumpster.
Yeah, like
Dumpster fire.
and like the thing is like we were sitting there eating and I was looking around and everybody that was eating was kind of like unhappy.
Yeah, everybody seemed depressed.
Like they were all kind of like making
Like, can we all
faces.
have refunds, please? Because this is repulsive. Disgusting food. So bad.
It sucks.
Damn, people are going to hear a future episode where I'm telling you to stop hating on it so much.
On what?
On Super Saiyan.
Well, we recorded that episode the day we ate here.
When you listen to the episode featuring Danny, just ignore everything that I say about Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
So Super Saiyan's food to me is what what's his face from Theory of a Dead Man is to music.
Tyler O'Connell or Connolly or whatever the heck
yeah.
hell his name is.
Yeah, Super Saiyan's food is to me what that dude is to music to me.
Okay.
It's hot fucking trash.
Yeah.
Pretentious
There we
bullshit.
go. Hot fucking trash.
Hot fucking trash.
That's the level below garbage. Hot fucking trash.
Boy. Yeah, enough ragging on
Yeah.
Super Saiyan. Are you excited for your trip?
I am. I'm a little stressed out.
You're stressing yourself out.
I'm thinking of all the things that I still didn't pack.
Well, you should go do that right now.
Yeah, I'm going to go do that right now. Goodbye, everyone.
No, just go do that right now. Take a quick shower, get comfy, because we have a long night ahead of
A
us.
very long night ahead
So
of us.
you should be fresh and ready to
and
go.
our poor dog has to stay behind.
Yeah, she'll be fine. She'll be loved and given treats and cats and stuff to chew on.
Yes.
So
Chew on Bart, Luna.
yeah. So next week is gonna be probably a long episode, and it's probably gonna be mostly garbage.
Well, maybe.
Maybe. But if not, we'll figure it out. We got stuff that we can talk about in the pipeline.
There's always something.
Yeah, it's just a shorter episode because we got to finish getting ready, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon, and we got to leave at 2
30 minutes
for the airport. So our art was done by Metamorphic A. And Karradyne, do you want to say goodbye to the listener like Goku would turning Super Saiyan or something?
Good. Bye.
That was awful.
Yeah, that was him trying to force out his turd.
Goodbye, everyone.